All-de-roll and fiddly-dee, fiddly-paddly-puddle. All the wishes in all the world are poppycock and twaddle.
Godmother, I'm so glad to see you.
I thought you might be lonely, and I knew what you'd be doing.
What?
I just knew I would find you in that same little chair, in the pale pink mist of a foolish dream.
Oh, but what's wrong with that?
Ball-de-roll and fiddly-dee, fiddly-faddly-poodle. All the dreamers in all the world are dizzy in the noodle.
Do you know what every young girl is doing tonight? Well, I mean every young girl who isn't at the ball. She's at home wishing and dreaming she were there.
Well, why aren't you really there?
Well, because my stepmother... Someone had to mind the house.
Do you know what I would do if I were you? I'd leave them. I'd up and get out of the house. They'd make you work harder than a servant. If you want to be a servant, you can go some other place and be paid.
But leave my stepmother... But it was out! And the kettle's hot. Most curious. Oh, and flowers! But I do suppose that you brought them, didn't you?
I thought they'd brighten the room. Aren't you going to offer me some tea? Your water's boiling.
Oh, yes. Please sit down, Godmother. I'll have this ready in a minute.
Well, thank you.
I'm so glad that you happened to come by tonight, Godmother. I was getting very lonely.
I thought you might be.
Godmother, do dreams never come true?
Well, I wouldn't say never. Just seldom.
That's not very often, is it?
Well, not very often is precisely what seldom is. You're a nice godchild, but you ask very foolish questions.
I wish you believed in wonderful things. I wish that once in a while you could believe that something marvelous and magical might happen.
Well, I don't say that every once in a while something marvelous and magical can't happen.
For instance, Godmother, do you believe in guardian angels?
Well, I can't say I don't believe in them. Only thing is, it's dangerous to believe too much in good fairies and guardian angels.
Why?
Well, you get to lean on them too much. You get in the habit of sitting back and letting them do all the work for you. You've got to help yourself, you know.
Oh, I know, and I do think about it, but then I just don't know what to do, and then I'm back where I was, wishing and dreaming, and I don't suppose that does me any good.
Well, I can't say it doesn't do any good. As a matter of fact, everything starts with a wish. Nothing happens without wishing. It's impossible.
Impossible. I suppose so.
Impossible for a plain yellow pumpkin to become a golden carriage. Impossible